You've probably heard of Jerry Seinfeld before. If not though, he's an actor, a comedian and a writer. He made the sitcom Seinfeld with Larry David. And the reason I mention him is because he once told of his method for becoming a better comedian, and it was really simple. It was just write something every single day, and then when you've done it, write a cross on a calendar for every day that you complete it. You've only got one goal, and it's don't break the chain and never stop. This is AADA, and I'm Craig Burgess. I absolutely adore Seinfeld's idea, and it's something I've long since subscribed to myself. I'm not as prescriptive as Seinfeld. I don't do something every single day unless I'm doing a silly 365-day challenge like the podcast one I'm doing right now. But the idea of doing things regularly for yourself in your spare time is something I'm mega passionate about. You've probably noticed it's a running theme through my podcast, and it's a running theme through my life, because I think, especially for designers, designing something every single day is a really, really easy way to get better without even trying. When I look back at my first ever 365-day challenge, when I designed a poster a day for 365 days, I did it because I wanted to get better at making vector graphics and using Illustrator. It automatically worked because of the volume of work that I was producing. The same idea applies to these podcasts. Because I'm making one every single day, I'm automatically getting better at audio production, at writing scripts, at talking into a mic, at reading scripts. The list just goes on. And this is the very thing that Seinfeld was getting at. Just by writing every day, the simple act of just writing something, no matter what it is, made him a little bit better every single day. And by the end of 365 days, he was a lot better. And the reason most people don't do this is for two reasons, really. One, it's hard to stay consistent and not just come home from work and watch television. And two, most people don't like making rubbish stuff. Most people don't like making rubbish stuff because when you never stop and make something every single day, most of what you make will be rubbish, and that's part of the reason for doing it too. To start to accept that sometimes your ideas aren't good, but you have to try them anyway. It stops self-limiting beliefs, and this is why Michael Bierut promotes the exact same idea too, in a similar way for the students he teaches at university. He gets students to perform a design operation every day for 100 days, one that you can complete every single day so you don't give up. It teaches you to work faster, it teaches you to come up with ideas faster, and it teaches you to never stop. If I could get every single design student in the world to make something every day for 365 days, I would do it in a heartbeat. Because I know from personal experience that they'll be so much better of a designer when they've finished, just because you're doing it for every day. And when you do something every day, you automatically get better at it. Even Gary Vaynerchuk talks about a similar concept of never stopping, of doing something every day. So right there's 3 successful people who have all discovered something that definitely works to make you a better designer. Jerry Seinfeld, a very successful comedian, Michael Bierut, a very successful designer, and Gary Vaynerchuk, a very successful entrepreneur and businessman. Do I need to carry on? Is that not enough convincing you to wake up tomorrow and start plotting your own 365-day challenge? The concept of never stopping is so simple and so powerful at the same time, but it's a concept and ideology that so few people bother to even attempt. If you want to be the best in the world, a genuine world beater at your craft, you need to work and work hard. So if that's you, prove it and start now and never stop again. This was AADA and I'm Craig Burgess. Music featured in this episode was Sophia 30 by Nuno Adelaide, Eternally Grateful featuring Josh Boucher and Johnny Watley by Captive Portal, and the song playing right now, The Pet by Sabon. For a line-by-line rundown of this episode, go over to askadesigneranything.com/EP106. I'm back tomorrow for another episode of Ask a Designer Anything, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you then.
Please don't text in class. It's the most obvious thing. I can see what every one of you are doing, and you get your head down and you're looking in your